Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Colin's Club and Craig. Colin's upstairs right now live streaming Tarkov to his Twitch channel, so go check him out someday. Now what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to remove the rails from this 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Still in pretty good shape, right, for an 02. Now I already removed the one rail on that side, and you can see I put those two silver bolts in there. Now the bolts that come out are going to be long. If you go to put them back in, which you want to because you don't want to leave the hole open because the water will drip through and go to your headliner. But if you put those bolts back in, they're going to push down on your headliner. So I went to Home Depot, brought the bolt, sized it up there, and found shorter bolts to put in there. Now I have an idea what I'm going to do with the rails off. I'm probably going to get this painted, whether I do or don't. I got an estimate coming Monday. I have an idea, well, ideas that I got for the top roof, because when you take the rails off, in my opinion, it kind of looks a little plain or boring when they're off. But no, folks, for all you Fast and Furious kids, I'm not putting a whale tail on it. Now, Colin wants me to, but I'm 55 and I just don't think that's going to look good for me driving around. But when they come in on what I ordered, I'll do a video on that also. Unless I get it painted, because I don't want to put it on there right away. You're going to have to wait till after it's painted. All right, so what you're going to need for this job is some water, of course. I always need gloves. No matter how big or small the job is, I always need gloves. I always slip a wrench and cut my finger or my hand. You're going to need a screwdriver to get off the plastic caps on each end. This is going to be a T30. So some people are like, well, what size is it? Because it's one of those little star bolts, torque, hex, star. Some people call it something different. T30. Then here's the bolts that I got at Home Depot. They're shorter. They're 12 millimeter. Here's the package. They come one to a package and they're M6 1.0 times 12 millimeters long. So this is all you need. All right, let's get up there and we're going to start taking off that last rail and I'll show you how it looks. Now one thing I want to remind you all too is when you're working on your vehicle and you're setting tools down, this is just simple and you're probably going to say, I know. Get a towel or a rag or something, lay that on your vehicle and lay the tools on there so you don't scratch it. When I was talking about getting it painted, I know from the side it looks really good, but the roof, you see all this clear? The Georgia sun down here really does a number on cars over years. I painted this myself, but on the back side you'll see the paint is starting to peel. It's pretty bad all the way across. And the roof, the front hood, it's starting to get a little orangish because the paint's fading. All right, don't worry about these caps here because these should just pop right off. You put a long screwdriver in there and you lift up on it. I even go on the outside a little. It sounds like it's breaking, but it's not. None of the clips broke. Get that off. There's 5 bolts total to take out, and there's 2 on each end. So let's go ahead. And I'm going to just zip right through and go to each one and fast forward this so you don't have to watch me take each bolt out. All right, here's the last cap in the front. Same thing, just lift it up a little with the screwdriver. Take your time. If you feel like you're gonna break a clip, just go slow, you know? All right, let's fast forward this again so you don't have to watch me take out each bolt. Pretty simple so far, right? You saw only one of my bolts out of the 5 had some rust on it. I think it was the center one. So now I'm just gonna show you how easy it is to lift it off. Now, there's probably going to be some dirt and grime and stuff underneath there from all the years it was on there. When I took the caps off, inside where the bolts were, there was a lot of dead bugs. So I'll show you how easy it is now just to take this off. You see there's a little gap here. Look at, just lift it right up. I'm going to take the whole piece off first because this one's going to separate. See that? So let's just lift this whole thing right up. And we're going to put it on the floor like the other one. Keep all your stuff together. See, there's 2 screws there, 1 in the middle, and 2 there. And now this other piece. This goes underneath the windshield, trim, and pick this one up. All right, plastic. These are plastic. The ends are plastic, but this is like a aluminum, something alloy. Here you have it. Now, let me show you what I'm gonna do with the holes too, all right? Remember, got my things up here, the little screws that I got, 12 millimeter. What does it say, MX-6? You're going to take these little things. I'm going to put a little dash. I already cleaned underneath it and then laid it on there. Put a little dash of caulking, clear caulking, and see how that goes in there? I'm going to put that right on. Now I'm telling you, if you don't fill that hole goes down all the way through the roof to the headliner. but that's why you want the shorter screws. But again, they stick up a little bit. Looks a little tacky to me. But I have plans for what I'm going to be doing with this thing when these parts come in that I got for the top. It's not going to be tacky. It's going to, I want it to be a little classy with some sportiness to it. If that's possible in an O2 Jeep. All right, folks, they're off. There you have it. Looks a little boring, right? Little blase, a little plain. Like I said though, I have some things coming in that I can do a video where I just set them on top and show you what they're gonna look like. But if I decide to get this whole thing painted, I won't be able to put them on for a while, but I will do a video about it. Now, I've done some things to my Jeep already in the last couple months. A friend of mine owns For the Love of Jeeps. Here we go, right here, let's check that out. If you're in the Georgia area, look them up, because this shop, they just opened not too long ago. They customize Jeeps, all kinds. They do mechanical work on them. They order special parts for them. Really great shop, very reputable people. I've already gotten an exhaust on here that makes it sound a lot better. It's only a 6-cylinder, but it does sound rumbly. I went from the cat back. They put a cold air intake on it. They've done my tune-up. They do all my work now to my Jeep. So as I keep doing things, and again, like I said, I'm probably gonna get some wheels pretty soon. I'm looking at 20-inch, 20 by 9s. I don't wanna go 22s, that's too much for me. And I'm probably gonna be looking at them shortly here and getting them through them guys. So make sure you check us out. I'm gonna keep trying to do some videos as I try and keep this old tanker alive and running. All right, folks, hope you had a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave some comments down below what kind of Jeep you drive, and if you think it looks boring or better without the rails. See ya.